Never in the history of this country, not even once, have our leaders been a true reflection of the people's choice. Every 4 years, we're given a handful of evils through the political party system and asked to choose the least evil.
What are political parties, Mom?
In this country, when a group of people with lots of money of questionable origin pool funds together to start a party that would ultimately pick our leaders and determine our fate without consulting us, that is a political party. These money bags, who would eventually have these parties in their pockets, have two main goals. One, to attain absolute power through godfatherism, and two, to get as much returns as possible on their investments. They are businessmen after all. So they go about this by recruiting their mercenaries, the political thugs, and having them do their dirty biddings. Then they select their candidates, people of like mind, who they can control and impose them on us as our leaders. These political puppets, when they get into office, would be used as vessels through which huge funds are siphoned for party activities and to line individual pockets. Over the years, these parties have changed names, but the key players remain. Though once in a while, you actually come across a select few leaders who have the good intention to serve the country, but they are held hostage by the political parties through which they attain power.
Did you know that the federal government funds political parties?
Yes, through the Independent National Electoral Commission.
This is so wrong on so many levels.
Did you know that political parties in power have unlimited access to public funds, even though they deny it?
They do?
So when these parties get into power, the mediocre few who have decided to act the part of God in the Nigerian drama would brush up the political talks and reward them by giving them juicy positions, such as permanent secretaries, PAs, board of trustees of parastatals, and some of them even find themselves in the legislative arm of the government. It is sad, but it is true. We say Nigeria is corrupt. But what we do not say is that majority of the corruption that abounds in this country can be traced directly or indirectly to political party activities and politicians. When we dissociate ourselves from these parties, then we can truly serve this country without fear nor favor. To this end, some of our leaders have moved forward the motion for independent candidacy.
An independent candidate is someone who can run for office alone without being a member of any political party.
Yes, the independent candidacy bill is currently in the House of Representatives. It will soon be passed to the State Houses of Assembly, where it would require a 2/3 majority vote before it could be passed into law. Some individuals and groups are actually pressurizing that this bill be killed. They argue that our democracy is too fragile. To them, I say the guilty are afraid that their unscrupulous activities will soon be exposed. They are actually scared that godfatherism and political thuggery will come to an end, and they unashamedly fight this bill. Did you know that President George Washington of the United States of America was an independent president? Did you know that the immediate past president of Germany, President Joachim Gauck, was an independent president? In fact, half of Hong Kong's Legislative Council is made up of independent members. A lot of countries has adopted this system and it's working for them. When this bill is passed into law, it will deal a huge blow on corruption. The best man, the people's choice, for the first time will lead. Its advantages cannot be overemphasized.
They argue that individuals may get too powerful without control.
I say not if they were chosen by the people, with pre-nomination agreements for checks, balances, development plans, and of course the power to recall without contest.
They say it's impossible.
I say impossible is a word used by cowards who are too timid to explore the world and the power they have to change it.
They say it's a dead on arrival bill.
I say the will of the people should and must prevail. So let us come together, my fellow Nigerians. Let us make a thunderous demand on our representatives at the State Houses of Assembly that we want the independent candidacy bill passed into law. Let us summon them.
Let us call their lines.
Let us take to their handles on the various social media platforms and let them know that we, the Nigerian people, want the independent candidacy bill passed into law.
This is God's answer to all our collective prayers. It is time to choose our leaders ourselves.
The power is ours.
The choice is ours. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the subscribe button, share, like, and watch out for the next episode.
This is the voice of reason.